Have you ever felt like you're navigating life without a clear roadmap? Wondering how some people make such confident decisions, build successful careers, and create thriving organizations while others struggle to stay on course? What if there was a way to build a decision-making framework so powerful and reliable that you could apply it to both your personal and professional life? This is a direct, straightforward audiobook summary of Principles, Life and Work by Ray Dalio. This summary is designed to fit the complete book into a bite-sized format under 15 minutes. I pulled the most important key takeaways from this book and have them here for you. So let's not waste time and dive right in. If you like this content, make sure to like and subscribe, and stay until the end. I'll share the 5 most important takeaways from the book and how to start using them today. Let's get started. Ray Dalio, founder of Bridgewater Associates, built one of the world's most successful investment firms by obsessively focusing on one thing: principles. In this book, Dalio shares the personal and professional rules that have guided his decision-making for decades. He didn't always have it all figured out. In fact, early in his career, he made a massive economic prediction that turned out to be dead wrong. He lost a lot of money and almost lost his business, but instead of giving up, he used that failure as a turning point. He realized that mistakes could be the best source of learning, as long as he reflected on them honestly. This painful experience became one of the core drivers behind his life principles: embrace reality and deal with it. Dalio's philosophy centers around radical truth and radical transparency. These ideas form the foundation of his company culture and personal life. Radical truth means being brutally honest with yourself and others. It's not about being rude. It's about not sugarcoating the truth so you can make better decisions. Radical transparency means creating an environment where information flows freely. At Bridgewater, employees can see meeting recordings, performance reviews, and even disagreements between top executives. Dalio believes that transparency builds trust and encourages people to confront problems head-on instead of hiding from them. One of the most powerful metaphors Dalio uses is life as a series of another one of those moments. This means that no matter what challenge you're facing, chances are you've seen a version of it before, or will see it again. So instead of reacting emotionally every time something happens, Dalio suggests stepping back and looking for patterns. This mindset helps you stay calm under pressure and make decisions based on logic and principles instead of fear or impulse. Dalio is big on the idea of using a system to improve decision-making. He compares it to being both a player in the game and a coach who watches from above. The player experiences things emotionally and in real time, but the coach has the bigger picture. Dalio says that by writing down your principles, you train your coach self to guide your player self. This helps you stay consistent and avoid repeating the same mistakes. He even created algorithms at Bridgewater to make sure decisions followed agreed-upon principles instead of just gut feelings. This combination of human judgment and systemized logic has been a key to his success. Another big idea in the book is the concept of embracing failure. Dalio says that pain plus reflection equals progress. Every time something goes wrong, it's a chance to grow. But growth only happens if you're honest about what happened and why. He encourages people to write down their mistakes, analyze them, and create new principles to avoid making them again. Over time, this creates a feedback loop of continuous improvement. Instead of fearing failure, you start to see it as a stepping stone. Dalio also talks about the importance of knowing your strengths and weaknesses. He uses tools like personality tests and feedback systems to help people understand themselves and others better. His idea is that everyone has blind spots, and the best way to work around them is to build diverse teams. In his company, employees rate each other on things like believability and expertise, so decisions can be based on data, not ego. Dalio believes that by understanding yourself clearly, you can focus on what you're great at and partner with others to fill in the gaps. One of the most interesting concepts Dalio presents is the idea of an idea meritocracy. This means that the best ideas win, no matter where they come from. At Bridgewater, junior analysts are encouraged to challenge senior leaders, as long as they do it respectfully and back up their points. It's not about hierarchy, it's about truth. This idea meritocracy leads to better decisions and creates a culture where everyone feels responsible for the outcomes. Dalio argues that this kind of environment is rare but incredibly powerful. The book also emphasizes the importance of reality. Dalio says that understanding how reality works is the key to success. This includes understanding human nature, how systems operate, and how cause and effect work over time. He encourages readers to be students of reality, constantly observing, learning, and adjusting. This mindset helps people avoid wishful thinking and stay grounded in facts. It also helps in setting clear goals and measuring progress. Dalio shares his 5-step process for achieving goals. First, have clear goals. Second, identify problems that stand in the way. Third, diagnose those problems to find the root causes. Fourth, design a plan to solve those problems. And fifth, do what it takes to push through to results. This simple but powerful loop can be applied to anything, from building a business to improving your health. The key is to be brutally honest at each step and treat setbacks as learning moments. The book is also about balancing logic and emotion. Dalio doesn't suggest ignoring your feelings, but he believes they should not control you. He recommends using meditation as a tool to quiet the mind and create space for better decision-making. He credits meditation with helping him stay calm under pressure and make better long-term decisions. This personal insight shows that even someone as analytical as Dalio sees value in mental and emotional balance. Another valuable insight is how Dalio treats organizations as machines. He believes leaders should work on their business, not just in it. That means looking at your team and systems like a machine you're building. If something isn't working, don't just fix the symptom. Dig into why the machine broke down and improve the design. This mindset encourages long-term thinking and helps organizations grow sustainably. It also shifts the focus from blaming people to fixing systems. Dalio also stresses the power of thoughtful disagreement. He says that the best decisions come from open-minded conversations between people who see the world differently. The goal is not to win an argument, but to learn something new. At Bridgewater, people are encouraged to challenge each other respectfully and seek out opposing views. Dalio believes this leads to better thinking and fewer blind spots. In a world full of echo chambers, this principle stands out as both rare and important. The book dives deeper into Dalio's personal journey, too. He talks about how he grew up in a middle-class neighborhood and started investing as a teenager. He shares stories of his early business failures and how he learned from them. These personal moments make the book relatable and show that his success wasn't a straight line. It was built on curiosity, humility, and a willingness to change. Toward the end of the book, Dalio encourages readers to create their own principles. He says his aren't meant to be followed blindly. They're meant to inspire you to think for yourself. Everyone's life is different, so your principles should reflect your values, goals, and personality. Dalio provides worksheets and examples to help people write their own guiding rules. The idea is to create a personal system that helps you live intentionally and make better choices over time. Now let's go through the 5 most important takeaways from this book and how you can start using them today. First, embrace radical truth. Start being honest with yourself and others, even when it's uncomfortable. Speak up when something feels off, and invite others to do the same. This creates clarity and trust. Second, reflect on your mistakes. Whenever something goes wrong, write it down. Ask yourself what happened, why it happened, and what principle you can learn from it. Use pain as a teacher, not something to avoid. Third, focus on your strengths. Take personality assessments or ask for feedback to understand what you're great at. Then spend most of your time doing those things. For everything else, build a team that fills in your gaps. Fourth, set goals and follow the 5-step process. Be clear on what you want, find the problems, diagnose the root causes, build a plan, and execute it. Treat it like a game and get better with each cycle. Fifth, welcome thoughtful disagreement. Don't avoid people who challenge you. Seek them out. Listen deeply, ask questions, and consider their views. You'll see your thinking grow faster than ever before. To wrap this up, Principles is more than a business book. It's a life guide built on decades of success, failure, and reflection. Dalio's message is simple but powerful. Build a system of principles that work for you. Apply them consistently, reflect, and improve. If you've made it to the end of this audiobook summary, that tells me you're serious about taking control of your life. The full book is linked in the description if you want to listen to it in full. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more summaries like this. And if you listened all the way through, drop a comment that says, "Principled Thinking," so I know you were with me the whole time. I'll do my best to like and reply to every single one of your comments. Until next time.